What's up, ninjas, and welcome to day 3 of my 12 days of yoga holiday challenge. Today is sculpt and stretch. So our yoga flow is going to burn a little bit today, but that's okay because we will make sure we stretch it out at the end. Let's just get into it. We're going to begin in a mountain pose. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. Actually, we're going to come to the back of our mat. So coming to the back of the mat, grounding evenly down in your feet, feeling the balls of your feet and the heels pressing into the mat, pulling the spine nice and long, rolling shoulders up and down away from your ears. And we'll just begin by closing our eyes and bringing our mind to our breath. Come into awareness on our mat today. I know you have a lot going on during this holiday season, but we're taking this time for us to get stronger, to get the movement that our bodies need. Maybe relieve some stress. And all together, we'll take 3 deep breaths in to begin our practice. Inhale your hands to the sky and exhale out through the mouth. Bring your hands beside your hips. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. Bring your palms together, hands down by your heart, and set your intention to get stronger, to endure through the burn so that you come out the other end of this flow feeling stronger and tougher. All right, we're going to begin our flow with a sun salutation. So inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, crawl into a high plank, pausing here for breath. Exhale, shift forward, drop yourself 90 degrees, untuck the toes, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, pulling the thighs inward, letting them float off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Crawl the hands back towards your feet, meeting in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Inhaling the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, crawling into forward fold. Pausing here for a breath. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up, bringing the hands to the sky and hands to heart center. One more time. Your heart should be going now. You should be feeling a little bit warm. We're gonna do one more. Inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Crawling your hands towards your feet, meeting in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And rolling up nice and slow, inhaling the hands to the sky, hands to heart center in prayer. Beautiful. Okay, you should be feeling nice and warm now. Let's get into our sculpting and stretchy flow. So you can bring your hands down beside your hips for now, putting your weight into that left foot and taking a nice big step forward with that right foot for a crescent lunge. So bringing the knee above that ankle, making sure we're actively pressing that leg out. Our toes are facing the same direction on our left foot as they are on the right, and our heel is nice and lifted. And then we're gonna inhale our hands to the sky, making sure that we keep our shoulders down away from our ears. Keep that spine nice and long. And now we're gonna add in the burning part. So all we're gonna do is do these little lunge pulses. So dropping down, lunging a little deeper for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come back up. Bring the arms parallel, pivoting that back foot to meet in our warrior two. Really finding length from your right fingertips all the way to your left fingertips. Pulling that right hip back, the left hip forwards. Beautiful. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Keep that bend in that front leg. And come back into warrior two. Now we're gonna add in a little flow here. So when you flip your palm to reverse the warrior, straighten that leg, lean back, get a nice stretch in that side body, and then bend back into warrior two. Reverse the warrior, straighten the leg, bend back into warrior two. Inhale, reverse, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, straighten that leg, exhale, warrior two. Couple more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Pausing here for a couple breaths. Really trying to find that inner strength. I know things are starting to burn, but that's okay. That's why we're here, to get stronger. And we'll go through our vinyasa, cartwheeling the hands down to the mat, planting the hands, stepping back into plank, pausing here for a couple breaths to really feel that fire start to burn in the core. Pull that belly button into the spine. Really press that mat away from you. And we'll go through our vinyasa, shifting forward, dropping ourselves 90 degrees, keeping that belly floated. Untuck the toes, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking whatever movement you need in this down dog right now. And then coming to stillness. And bending the knees, taking your gaze forward, and then hopping, stepping, or floating to the top of your mat, meeting in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up, bringing your hands together at the top, and then hands to heart center. Beautiful. We will do the other side. And since we're starting at the top of our mat, we're going to put our weight to that left foot this time and take a nice big step backwards with that right foot, meeting in our crescent lunge on the left side. So make sure you have the proper alignment here. We'll just hold this pose for a couple of breaths before we get into those pulses. And then when you're ready, lifting up and pulsing. Nice little lunge. Starting to feel the burn. Your right leg's probably already burning. That's okay. Only 5 more pulses left. Sinking straight down. Beautiful. Come back up. Bring the arms parallel, pivoting that back foot. And meeting in warrior two. Beautiful work, you guys. And flip your palm, reverse your warrior, keeping that bend in the leg for now. And release, come back into warrior two. Now we're gonna go through that flow from warrior two to a reverse, but we're gonna straighten the leg. So flipping the palm, inhaling, straightening the leg, reversing our warrior. Exhale, meeting back in warrior two, bending that leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. A few more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bend. Pausing here in our warrior two, feeling the burn in the arms and the legs. Reminder, pull the shoulders down away from the ears. And we'll go through our vinyasa. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, plant the hands, step back into plank, pause here for that nice little core burn. Press that mat away from you. But we're gonna add a little bit of a burn here too, okay? So inhale, pike the hips up into down dog. Exhale, roll forward, back into plank. Inhale, piking the hips, really feeling that core engage. Exhale, plank. Inhale, pike. Exhale, plank. One more time. Inhale, pike. And exhale, plank. We'll go through that flow. Shifting forward, chaturanga, untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. I know things are starting to burn. You're probably sweating. Your heart's pumping. Those are all amazing things. All right. We'll continue on with our flow here. Bend the knees, gaze forward, hop, step, or float to the top of your mat, meeting in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rolling all the way up to the top, bringing the hands to the sky, holding them up and sinking into a chair pose. So in this pose, a couple of really important things. Your weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes and wiggle them. Your bum is not sticking out. You're tucking that tailbone underneath, really trying to engage that core. And then you're also, if you struggle with balance, the more space you have in between your feet, the easier the pose will be. And if you're struggling with your arms, I encourage you to try to keep them up, but of course, always, if you need to, take a break by bringing the hands to heart center. But we're here to burn today, so try to keep them up. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll bring our hands to heart center and sink a little lower. And then tuck the left elbow behind that right knee and gaze up over that right shoulder for a chair twist. I know it's burning. Keep pressing. You can do it. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release, meet in forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then rolling all the way back up to the top, rolling shoulders up and down away from the ears at the top. We'll go into our balance pose. We're gonna do eagle. I'm just gonna turn towards the camera to show you. So we're gonna start on the right side here. We'll bring our arms out into a T and sweep the right arm underneath the left, wrapping around to go palm to palm. If you can't go palm to palm, if you can only hold on to your thumb pad, that's okay. If that's too intense for you on your shoulders, if they're really tight, just hold like this and lift the elbows nice and high, okay? So palm to palm, lift the elbows nice and high, and then bumping it up. Again, you can stay right here if this is enough for you, but putting the weight into the right foot, sinking down into a little squat here, tucking the bum underneath, and then lifting the left foot to wrap it around the legs. If you have struggled with your balance, feel free to take the left toes and just use them as a little kickstand there. Okay, but the key here is while you're sinking into your squat, lifting the elbows nice and high. Really squeeze your core, find your focus. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Unwind the arms and legs, bring the arms to a T. Inhale the hands to the sky to release those shoulders and bring them down beside your hips. Okay, from here, we're gonna sweep the hands behind our backs, interlock the fingers, and pull the shoulders open. It's a nice little counter stretch here. We are almost done with this flow. Stick with it. Beautiful. Release your fingers. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, down into forward fold. Plant the hands, step back into high plank, and go through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Okay, we've got one more side to do. Bend the knees, take your gaze forward, hop, step, or float to bring your feet to the top of your mat, meeting in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up to the top, bringing the hands to the sky and sinking into your chair pose. Tuck that tailbone underneath, weight in the heels. Maybe sinking a little deeper this time. This is our last chair. That doesn't include the twist. Beautiful. Keep holding. Keep going. You're gonna feel so good after this. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Sink a little deeper. Tuck that right elbow behind that left knee. Gaze up over the left shoulder. Nice little twist. I know you're burning. I know I am too. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release, meeting in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up to the top. Inhaling the hands to the sky and releasing them down beside your hips. And now we'll go into the eagle pose on our left side this time. So, arms out into a T, sweeping the left arm underneath the right, wrapping it around the left arm, palm to palm. Lift the elbows nice and high. Bending the legs, weight in the left foot. Picking up the right foot, wrapping it around the left, or using that little kickstand with your right toes on the mat outside of that left foot. And sinking deeper into your squat in your eagle pose here. Lift those elbows nice and high. Oh, I'm shaking on this side. Holding for 3, 2, 1.5, 1 3/4. And straighten the legs, unwind the arms. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale. Bring the hands down beside the hips, reaching to interlock the fingers and pull those shoulder blades together. Maybe you want to lift your chest and your face to the sky a little more this time. Maybe you want to drag your fingers down your bum for a back bend. And release. Beautiful. Really slowly hinging at the hips, coming back into our forward fold. And then we'll bend the knees and come all the way down onto our bums. And then we'll roll all the way down onto our backs. Bring the arms out into a T and pull the knees to the chest and drop the knees over to the left. I'm just gonna shift here for a twist. If you want to intensify the twist, straighten that top leg. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. You did it. Now you can go on with the rest of your day, knowing that you've already worked out, you've already gotten the movement your body needs. And bring the knees back to center. Drop them over to the right. Take your gaze over that left shoulder. Maybe straightening that top leg for more intensity on that twist. Beautiful. Release that twist, come back to center. Get one more nice big stretch, reaching the fingers away from the toes. And find yourself a comfortable seat. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me for day 3 of the 12 Days of Yoga Challenge. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment box below. Was this a spicy yoga flow for you today? I'd love to hear. It was spicy for me. All right, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, especially if you want to follow along with this challenge. And I would love to have you in my little dojo. Come join me. If you want longer flows from me, I post 45-minute to hour-long classes on my Patreon. Any support that you can show me, I greatly appreciate it, whether it be liking and subscribing or even sharing my videos or joining my Patreon. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at DojoCat713 on Instagram and TikTok. If you're in the Saskatoon area and you want to do a live class with me, the booking link is in the description box below. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow, day 4, for our yoga booty challenge. So join me for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Os.